Hey, I'm Colleen Taylor. Welcome to a brand new episode of TechCrunch Cribs. The company that we're touring today is Pinterest, and I know you know what Pinterest is, so I'm super excited. Let's go inside.
Hey Colleen.
Hi.
Welcome to Pinterest.
Thanks. Yeah. And you are?
My name is Everett. I'm the brand manager here at Pinterest, and I work on the design team.
Great. I'm excited. Let's take a look
Cool.
around.
This is the cafe press. So as the sign says, hot coffee and fresh prints. We have a letterpress here that, we use wood type linoleum blocks. We just like to make a lot of things with our hands here, and it's a very crafty culture. So we kind of combined it with coffee and printmaking just so people can get their hands dirty. So we can go into the space. We're actually having our make-a-thon right now. It's similar to a hackathon in the sense where engineers are building things, but because, like I mentioned, we're a crafty culture, a lot of people do some stuff physically. A lot of people find a project on Pinterest and then they'll try and make it in reality. We have catered lunch here every day, lunch and dinner. Everyone eats here together as a company, which is like also one of our kind of long-standing traditions. When it was a small team, they would sit at one table. But now, even though we're 150 people, we all still eat together, and it's a chance for everyone to actually meet with other people that they don't normally work with on a day-to-day. We can go through here. You can see everyone's kind of hacking away.
And what's this wall? This looks like some sort of...
This pin board here was built by a couple of people here that wanted to create some ritual around shipping a project. So they made a physical pin board, and whenever we launched something, they would actually have this pin it ceremony where they play Salt and Pepper, Push It, and then the team goes up and like hammers this thing in. So now we have this big one, which is almost full already, so we'll probably have to go all the way up the column eventually.
Right.
Yeah. So this is our bar. The bar actually was also built during a make-a-thon thing. A couple of people here just said, hey, we need a bar. So they came and they did the wallpapering, they painted everything, started filling it with liquor, and now this is actually like a pretty cool social spot.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Why go to an outside bar when you can just hang out?
Yeah. It's our little speakeasy where everyone just goes and talks over stuff.
And how do you name the conference rooms?
So most of them are named after memes that happen on Pinterest. So you'll see funny things like Ryan Gosling or something. And there's like pallet furniture is huge on Pinterest. So one of our rooms is pallet furniture or something like that.
Yeah, I noticed some of the different ones. It's like kale chips, Moscow Mule. Like it didn't seem to be a common thread, but I guess it's just all stuff
and then,
that's on Pinterest.
Employees get to vote on that stuff too. So they go, what do you want to name our conference rooms? So they'll scour Pinterest and find these funky things.
What was this before you guys moved in?
Yeah, this was a women's shoe store. So you can see some of the design details were just left over from there because we just kept it, tried to keep the integrity of the space, but also like added our own thing. Someone built a DJ booth that just clips onto this thing. And whenever we have our make-a-thons or whenever we have something, he just puts his turntables up here, and it's hooked up to all these club lights.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I could totally see how this space would then turn into sort of industrial warehouse kind of club.
Yeah, they just can clear it out, have like a dance party, and then put it back and go back to work. So it's cool. This is where all the design and engineering teams sit.
Okay.
So here's where the creative space is, and then engineering kind of goes along the periphery of the building. Again, it's just a pretty flexible, open floor plan because we shuffle a lot and teams grow and then teams shrink just depending on what we're working on. So we need to be like super flexible here. Here's my dining table. This used to be in my little apartment. When we first moved in here, we didn't have a lot of stuff, so I was like, God, I just wanted to make it feel more comfortable, more like home. So I started bringing in some of my stuff. Other people brought their stuff, and eventually it starts to get more eclectic. Yeah. These are also an example of other things that are built during Makeathon. This girl Gia had an idea to do this installation, and she just sat here with some friends and made this thing in a couple hours. I'll take you over to our design studio, which is actually where we have a lot of our critiques. So you can see people are critiquing. We have our post-it boards for projects we're working on, but we also make a lot of crafts and art stuff too.
And what's this thing over here?
That's another letterpress.
Right.
It's a proof press. This one was mine. That was in my garage, and I brought it here because, again, I just like to have these things around me because you never know when you feel inspired to make something. But this one isn't that functional yet. I'm still trying to restore it and get it in good shape. A lot of this sign painting work was done by a local sign shop called New Bohemia. They're good friends of mine just from making and sign painting and stuff like that. So they loaned us some artwork. See, this space is open right now, but eventually there's supposed to be a garage door here so it can shut down when we're having critiques. So that's why you'll notice that there's this funky floating door here that just is in the middle of nowhere. We kind of make people formally knock when they enter the space, even though there's really no reason to.
It feels like we're on a sitcom set or something, or like a play.
Exactly. This is the fourth wall or something like that.
Right, exactly. Yeah. That's funny.
Another part of Pinterest is about the collection of things.
Right.
So a lot of people are deeply passionate about one thing, whether it's like vintage cameras or toy robots. So this is a little bit of, some people's collections. Some of it's mine, some of it's other employees. Anytime we find something really cool, we just put it up here and anyone can display their collections of things. Thanks for coming. You're welcome to hang out. I gotta get back to the Makeathon again, so let me know if you need anything. I'll be around, but feel free to stick around.
Great, thank you so much,
Cool,
Everett.
thank
This
you.
was wonderful. Hey.
Hi.
I just finished my cribs tour and I'm looking for a project. What are you working on?
I am making a mural of this swirly cartoon Pinterest logo. So I'm just tracing right now. Do you want to help?
I would love to help.
Awesome. It's kind of pixelated, but I'm just doing, the outline just as best you can. It doesn't have to be perfect by any means.
Oh God, okay. I don't know if I'm cut out for a job at Pinterest. I'm really shaky.